Welcome to Custom Made in New York podcast, reminding women of their worth 1 week at a time. This show is dedicated to all women, custom made especially to win. I'm your host, Raven Joseph. Episode 28, Don't Hibernate, Dealing with Seasonal Depression. Hey everyone, welcome back to Custom Made in New York podcast. I am your host, Raven Joseph. I just want to apologize in advance because I know I've been MIA. I am about consistency when I'm doing things. I don't know what I was thinking when I started this business, but I'm so happy that I did. As I shared before, I started my candle business this past July, and it's been very demanding of my time, and it's actually taken off. So I'm really, really excited. And so that's where I've been all this time. And I do want to apologize because I know I did say I was going to bring on guests. I'm going to do better. I am going to do better. I get kind of nervous because I want to make sure that I'm finding balance with all these projects that I'm doing right now. And I still have my nonprofit that I'm running. But one of the things that I've changed this year is that because of the pandemic that we're in, I'm no longer going to do events, because I used to do events monthly for my girls. But now I'm just going to meet with them virtually weekly, and then I'll do virtual events every quarter. So we'll have something for outsiders, the outside people to come in. But yeah, I feel like that's more manageable for me. So there's a lot of things that I've changed within my schedule just to make sure that I'm able to do all the things that I love to do. So Candace Soul Candle Company was established in July of 2020, and it's going really well. We're going into our third season. So we did a summer line, a fall line, and now we're about to drop this winter line, and it's dope. And I'm super excited. But speaking about the winter coming along, I just wanted to share some tips with you about seasonal depression, aka seasonal affective disorder. Daylight savings time is in 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. It's going to end. And already I feel some type of way when I wake up and it's still dark outside. For years I've been like this, and that's what I want to share some tips with you on how to just feel better during this time. I used to get out of work at 4:45 and it would be dark, but I used to go to work at 6:30. I would leave my house and it would be dark. So I would not see daylight. And literally, I used to pride myself on this. I don't know why. But during the fall and the winter, after fall was over, after apple picking, all that stuff, you would not see Raven. I would be hibernating until my birthday. The only time I really went out partying was for my boy Shay's birthday. His birthday's in December. That's the only event you'll see me pop out for, and the holiday parties and stuff like that. But other than that, I am home. I'll be sleeping by 9 o'clock. That's the story of my life. But it's because I get really sad during those months. And I did some research, and I'm trying my best to stay with this joyful, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just really happy. And I want to make sure that I am continuing to be happy even during these whack dry months, and just enjoying every second of my life because I have so much to be grateful for. So one of the things, as you all know, I've shared plenty of times that I've been seeing a therapist. And so that's one thing that you can do during this time. If you do have low depression during this time, these are just some things I want to share, some tips. But yeah, seeing a therapist could be one. Speaking of therapists, my therapist ghosted me. Can you believe my therapist ghosted me? Let me tell you how I feel weird about it, because all right, so I already lost my other therapist in June. She just was oh, you graduated. I feel like she straight played me, but I'm not even gonna go into that. But recently I got another one, and she was so dope. So dope. She was an older lady though, and she just could not stick to the time. In the summer, because I wasn't teaching, it was cool. She would come on 30 minutes late. She would hit me up 15 minutes later than what we were scheduled for. But I feel if you are telling me these are your available time slots, right? And I pick a time slot, this is the time you chose. So how are you not available during the time that you chose and told me that you're going to be available? I'm telling you, literally, I'm very busy. Like, my time is very valuable, and I'm not trying to sound sedity or anything like that. I'm just really saying my days are packed. Like, there's other things that I'm working on. There's other things that I'm investing my time in. So if I'm carving out these 45 minutes, I'm going to carve out these 45 minutes, and then I'm on to the next. We scheduled a time, and now, mind you, I'm back at work, and I explained this to her. She'll come hit me up 25 minutes after our meeting done started, telling me to send her the link. She forgot. Well, how are you forgetting? Like, do you not have a calendar? You're an older woman. It's not like you're young and new at this. You have experience. You can't tell me that throughout your whole career, you've been nonchalant about meetings. And then I feel like setting boundaries are so important, and it takes a lot for me to say how I feel sometimes. I was proud of myself for saying that this is not okay. It's important that I stick to this time because there are other things that I'm engaged in. I got that out. She was just like, oh, send me the link, which I've been doing. I've been texting her the link. I'm the one creating these Zoom links so we can meet virtually. My old therapist, she would create the links, email me that day. All I would have to do is go on my email, click on the button, and I could see her face. So I would have to make sure that I remember in my busy schedule to send her the link, and she still wouldn't show up. The last couple of times when she was late, I would just sign off. After 5-7 minutes, I would just sign off. And she just ghosted me. The last time she never showed up. She didn't show up. And I sent her an email, polite email, asking her if she would like to change the times and what other times she's available, because it doesn't work for us. And she never responded to my email, guys. I'm so sad because I really, really liked her. She was cool. She was really cool. Yeah, that's my story. But I went on a tangent. I do apologize. But yes, during the winter months, if you're feeling a little bit depressed or sad or stressed, it's good to have a therapist. The right one is so hard to come by. So when you get them, hold on to them. Oh my gosh. Now I have to find a third therapist this year? Absolutely not. I'm going to wait till next year. And I'm just going to stick with myself and God and the Bible. And my other support system. But anyway, yes. So one thing to do is find a good therapist. Another thing to do is to get exercise. Like, when you wake up, find a time during your day to set your schedule. And in your schedule, be intentional about setting time to exercise. During my lunch break, I have been going for a walk every single day since school started. Confession, I did not go today. No, I didn't go yesterday. I did go today. I didn't go yesterday because it was cold. But the thing is, I have to stick to this because I said that I would. Like, even if it's cold, I'm supposed to still walk. Now that we're teaching remotely, I'm sitting down a lot more. Teachers are known for moving. We're always moving, checking kids' work. Like, we're always moving around. So sitting for some parts of the day, and then it's just a lot. And I don't want... I already have these weird veins. I don't know what to call them, but when I sit for too long and stuff like that, like, I get, what is that called? Is it varicose veins or whatever? Yeah, so I want to make sure that my legs are circulating, like my blood is circulating. So I go for a walk during my lunch. I listen to a podcast, preferably Girl Check, when they do history, Black history. I love that. I'm a history major. I love that stuff. So I'll listen to that podcast or to music during that time. But I make sure that during my lunch break, that every day that I'm going for a walk. And on the weekends, I'm also going for a walk, which is pretty cool. This morning, I started doing yoga again because I've been having back issues and it's really been messing with me lately. So I've started stretching this morning, adding that to my routine. I don't know how long I'm sticking to that, but that's what I do for now. I did learn about this light therapy thing. I just learned about it, where you just have it at your desk, and because it's like an example of natural light, so when you put it, it just helps you to stay in a good mood because it gives you that vitamin D, and that's another thing that you should get too. Vitamin D is good to take during the winter months because you're not getting that sunlight that you should be getting. So the light therapy, and along with the light therapy, is also this thing called a dawn simulator. and it actually is like how the sun rises and the sun slowly rises. So you see there's this machine that gives you fake sunlight. Pretty cool because it helps you to get up in the morning. It's not like an alarm clock where it just like rings. The dim light brightens as time goes on for it to wake you up, which I think is really cute. I heard about this recently and I'm going to go on Amazon. I know Prime Day passed. Did anybody like overspend during Prime Day? Because I sure did. I like OD'd during Prime Day. And I'm having buyer's remorse because there are so many boxes in my hallway right now. Oh my gosh. Like I'm looking at them like, first of all, my corny behind tried to cancel the packages that same night and it still came. And I'm just like, I don't need all of this. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I just went ham. Whatever. It is what it is. I can use everything that I purchased, but did I need it? No. So I said therapy, getting exercise, the light therapy as well. Make sure you keep your blinds open during the daytime. And when you go for a walk, make sure that it's around noon where the sun is the highest, the brightest in the sky. And also what I was mentioning was vitamin D, getting some vitamin D because it helps with your mood. And so I've been taking vitamin D. Hopefully because sometimes when you take things, it doesn't work right away. So I just started taking it again. So hopefully as the winter comes in, my mood will be better. Another thing you can do is find a favorite pastime. So either create your own club, virtual club, like everybody's staying inside. So this is like really, really important, right? Like for you to find things to engage in. One of the things that I used to do when I was, not too fond of the winter months, I would sleep a lot, but I would also read a lot. But it would have been nice to actually think of doing like a virtual book club because I wasn't leaving my house. I wasn't. You couldn't find me. I'm not a person that goes to other people's houses at all, unless it's like the holiday and it's my family. I rarely go to other people's houses. So having a virtual book club sounds pretty cool, but whatever interests you, whatever floats your boat, find a group to meet up with virtually during this time so you can stay inside, safe from this pandemic, and also still be able to socialize and connect with other people, other like-minded people. And finally, this is a coincidence. I swear I'm not pushing my product, but aromatherapy is really good for people who are stressed, anxious, and depressed. All right. So aromatherapy, you can put some essential oil in your bath water, and lo and behold, I sell bath products. Oh my gosh. Nah. I actually sell bath products, but the coincidence about it that I thought was really interesting was when I was doing my research about this topic, I was trying to look up what essential oils to share with you, like what are the most popular ones, and it's so crazy, and I swear to you, this is so true, that they said lavender, lemon, and bergamot are the top for stress and anxiety and seasonal depression. Guess what is in my bath products? And guess what? They are all real essential oils. They're not the aromatherapy ones. They're actually like the certified ones that I've purchased in the bath salts that I sell and the tea baths that I sell. So yes, I just want to put that in there, plug it in real quick. Head over to www.candidsoulco.com, and we also have a new Instagram page. I was like not going to put a new Instagram page up because I have like 10 million Instagram pages, but my friends and family kept pushing me to do it. I suck at managing my social media, but I do have a new Instagram page for my candles. It's Candid Soul Co. But yeah, head over to the website and check out what we have for bath products just to take care of yourself during this time. The bath products that I create, they're all made with natural products, so there's no like artificial anything in there. It's Himalayan salt. I have an oatmeal bath that's really good. That one has peppermint in it. It smells so delicious, and it makes your skin so silky. Oh my gosh. So you got to try out those products. If you have any questions, comments, reach out to me. I'm still at custommadenewyork@gmail.com. And I still have my Instagram page if you want to DM me. I love when you all give me feedback in my DMs. It really motivates me to keep coming on here. I'm going to do my best to be consistent and be transparent in communicating when I can't do my episodes. But I do really want to hear, like, I get feedback, but I want to hear more about who would you want to hear from? Like, if I did an interview, who would it be that you want me to interview? I have my desires, but this is not all about me. Like, I want to know what my audience likes and, you know, what I need to give you all. So, yeah. So hit me up again, custommadenewyork@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening. Take care.